name is April Adkins. I'm 56 years old. I served 27 plus years in prison, and I am voting for the very first time. Grew up a happy kid. I always used to want to mimic Cindy Brady. It was crazy, from Compton. But I had that cheery, my mom used to always say I was kind of charming, whatever. I had this cheery life, I was always helpful and wanted to make people happy. Then when I was about 12, I was 12 years old, and I walked to the store to go get some Kool-Aid, and this guy who I personally knew, he was a little older than me, he was bigger than me, he raped me on my way back from the store because he called me, and I believed him when he called me because he was just a neighborhood guy, so I had no fear of something was going to happen. When I went home, I told my sister what happened. And she called the police, she called my mom. That experience changed my life. I became very broken, esteem was gone, and I felt like I was being taken advantage of because of how small I was. So I built a persona and gave myself the okay to be as aggressive as I could. So I took the little girl that got threw on the grass and I put her in a closet and I stood up a man. Thinking about it as I got older, I was used, that same organization that used me to put a notch on their belt, we got a bad one off the street, never came to see if the innocence of this girl was damaged. So that same court sentenced me to 2 life sentences, knowing that they left me out there. They left a broken person out there. It was like I was a cheesecake, but I had a fly inside of it. I was contaminated on the inside, but everybody just seen the outside. Nobody seen that I had something inside of me that needed to be taken out. So I started talking about it, and talking about my feelings. I learned that once you can name your feeling, you can address your feeling, you can confront that feeling. So I was able to give myself, like I said, permission to heal. I could sit here in front of you now and say, I am a survivor, I am self-healing, I am taking the work of other people and the conversations of other people, I'm applying them to my life, that will help me grow even more. And my life has just been flourishing and flourishing because I'm giving myself permission to do and know new and to not be stuck. And one of the biggest things that is happening in my life, I just got off parole in 3 years, which is something that's remarkable. And I'm voting for the first time in my whole entire life at 56 years old. My vote is going to count just like that person that's sitting in this corporation, CEO of all these things. His vote is not bigger than mine. We are all equal, just like my friends that still live in shared housing that are able to vote. Their vote is just as loud as the next person's vote. Be able to vote on a proposition that could change a whole lot of lives, which is Proposition 17. If we did our time, it's over. We did what we were supposed to do. We come home, we pay taxes. We come home, we are law-abiding. Why our vote can't count? I came home as a resident of a new way of life, and now I am a housing coordinator here. I am blessed and privileged to be able to greet the women coming home from jails and prisons into a new way of life, which is such a blessing.